Kaido takes an interesting turn of emotions as he's getting punched by Luffy and he becomes a drunken flirt/beggar. Luffy's surprised he's still drunk. Then Kaido says to Luffy, "Don't assume you're the only one who could see the future." Kaido turns into his dragon form and instantly takes advantage of Luffy and overpowers him, sending him through Onigashima with dragon breath. They continue to express the meaning of what it means to be strong, and Luffy lands over Kangun on Kaido, sending him flying back, but Kaido transforms into his hybrid form and uses a new move called Thunder Bellow Bagua. Kaido knocks Luffy out for a second, and almost all the air for Gear 4 comes out. So Luffy wakes back up and covers his mouth. How did you feel about this back and forth between Luffy and Kaido, Lawrence?
One, it was Kaido had me dying. I can't and it's funny because from the moment we seen Kaido, I didn't realize it because I had to go back, realizing that he has these different phases when he's drunk, right? I was going back when he first took out the Kids Alliance, right? We first see him. Besides from that, after he's crying, and I was showing Sebastian, he's crying like crazy because Joker was defeated by Luffy. Then soon after that, they said, well, he starts talking about we can't underestimate Luffy. Then out of nowhere, he went from crying to he just snapped and sends his own crewmate flying he's probably dead, right? And it says right here, weeping drunk, then goes to angry drunk. And he's in this crazy rage. Then he starts getting serious. So now we see here, earlier we saw him pretty much, crying drunk. And then I wasn't expecting the flirty drunk. Stop it, you. I was like, what? So he's one of those drunk people you could, very unexpected. You don't know where he's going to go with it.
Yeah.
Right? But to me, I saw before, he just kind of is eating through Snake Man's punches. Right? Even he's using the Conquerors on it, but this is Kaido, right? But then he says, "Oh, I hope you don't think you're the only one that has future sight." So showing that Kaido has future sight because Luffy's in the midst of using his fastest gear mode, Snake Man, and future sight, and he speed blitzes Luffy. While he's getting hit with it, just goes through all that and then rocks Luffy. That impressed me because we are thinking he doesn't have it because he's this much of a monster. He's just a mistake. He probably didn't develop it. He goes, no, I have that too. So, and then I also thinking, unless he didn't have it, he just developed it, and it made me think, is Kaido a genius too? A fighting genius too? Not only is he a freak in nature, I'm also a fighting genius. So that's a crazy combination to mess with. You're a freak in nature like that, but also you learn that quickly. So that it made me just put Kaido's level up even higher because he's that much of a monster. You have future sight too. And then he eats Luffy, then sends him flying. I'm I thought we're finally gonna get where Luffy gets knocked all the way down, where everyone sees Luffy lose for a second. Mm-hmm. So I thought this Blast Rush was gonna do it, but then Luffy toughed it out and then went Bound Man and then bounced back up to fight Kaido, right? And then that the Bellum thing, I'm thinking, what made it stronger than the other? Because I think it almost like a repeat of what we had before, where Luffy first got knocked out.
Well, the name was different.
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
But what made this attack stronger? Unless he used two hands. Yeah,
he did.
He used two hands. The first one he used one hand. This time he used two hands.
Yeah. So
it almost knocking Luffy out. It's showing how much Luffy is weakening throughout the fight, while Kaido's kind of just staying where he's at. Yeah. So Luffy weakening throughout this fight is proof because as of what I've been saying before, he's not on his level, and to fight Kaido for a day is ridiculous. Yeah. For Luffy to do. Mm-hmm. Because Kaido's showing that he could fight for days. Luffy hasn't even approached. I mean, for maybe majority of most of the day, but he hasn't reached a full day yet. But he can't maintain that level of power, strength, ferocity, whatever, to keep fighting Kaido for this long. Someone who's a monster that he is. Mm-hmm. So, but Luffy's doing his thing, but it's not enough for what I expected because Kaido's just too much. It's too early for Luffy to be fighting Kaido the way he is.
I'm so glad you said that. What about you, Seb?
So I absolutely loved every part of this exchange between them. From the kissy face, that was so fun. I didn't expect it.
In the slightest.
You know what I'm saying? It was yo, what? Why? Luffy teeing off. He was landing consistently on Kaido. It just wasn't phasing him. For real. He was oh, this is fast. And then for Kaido to just, Oh, you using future sight? Listen, calm down, boy. Calm down, son. I can do that too. And even that little scene where he's like moving his body. How you gonna make your comment about what rubber can do, and then you doing this? I was like, what are we talking about? But I thought it was great when he ate Luffy and then shot him out with a blast breath. Like, bruh, Luffy's face. He's like, yo, holy crap! Like I'm getting overwhelmed, even though I'm hitting him and landing so consistently. He's doing all this to me, and I can't overpower him. And then Luffy switching the gear forward, like from Bowman, like from Snake Man to Bowman, real quick. I thought that was great because we said it last episode. Like Snake Man's not enough. Like it's just not gonna have enough power to put Kaido down.
Yeah.
So like, I love seeing that. I love seeing how distraught Luffy is, realizing like this is really it. Like I'm not strong enough to land this. The one knocks I have are just in translation. Supreme Kongon is such a better name than Over Kongon.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's true.
Roaring Thunder Bagua is better than Below.
Yeah.
So, but Luffy about to gas out and put like every bit. I was like, y'all love it because you know me. I've been a huge Luffy's losing again. Like I think we all have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like the fact that he clearly was, like we'll get to the end of the chapter later, but like he was clearly not winning regardless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I love that Oda made that obvious to us, at least to me. Like I assume you guys feel the same. He was getting overpowered. He just didn't have enough to fully put Kaido down, even if he was landing clean a lot. And then whatever happens at the end. But, like, Kaido winning. Like, he deserves to win. He's stronger than Luffy. Luffy's not strong enough to defeat Kaido.
Yeah.
So, like, love seeing it. And just that whole scene, the whole choreography of the fight was great. The different drunken modes. Kaido having future sight in the pocket. Just amazing. Do you want me to shout the super chat out?
After. Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
For me, I loved everything about it, and it said exactly what I've been saying, is that Luffy's not there. He's just not there. He I've said this plenty of times, right? Like there needed to be another arc for him to like match up to Kaido at this point, because realistically, like Kaido's so overwhelming is that he, like we've boxed before, right? And we fought people, so like it's like when you're fighting somebody and you're hitting them with everything you got, and they're still coming at you, and now you're starting to get demoralized. When I saw Luffy in that one panel where his eyes are like shocked to see like Kaido instantly, it wasn't just immediately, it was instantly. As soon as he started using Future Sight, he took Luffy, threw him up in the air, and then shot him through the ground to the point where Luffy was like, yo, like, what was that? Like, I'm actually freaked out that like that happened so suddenly and I couldn't do anything about it. Like, I was in the gear mode that I needed to be in order for me, because I thought it was the best option I have against you. And you're not even using Future Sight?
Like he even went into his slowest mode to do it. That's what's even crazier.
Yeah, so I'm like, bro, what? And this is what I've been saying, is that Kaido has always been holding back. I know he's doing a lot. He's fought a lot of people, but those fights didn't do anything to him. The fact that Gamma Knife didn't do anything to him and he's still able to move at the speeds that he's moving at is incredible because of what it did to Dofi. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, yo, this is what I said about the Yonko. They're supposed to be unsurmountable. You're not supposed to defeat them within 2 years. Even though Luffy's going to do it this arc, Oda's proving to us why he's a Yonko. That there's probably like 2 more levels that Kaido could tap into before he really is like, yo, I'm at full strength.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Awakening coming, dog.
So it really says to me, okay, so what is Luffy gonna do? Because we're about to go into this next part where we're gonna talk a little bit more, but I'm just like, what is Luffy gonna do? Like, this dude is completely out of his league. Like, there's levels to Yonko.
Yeah.
He's top of the line Yonko. I'll tell you this too. I think this is the craziest fight that we've seen in a show so far amongst 2 top tiers. Because when we look at Akainu and we look at Whitebeard's fight, this is nothing in comparison. It's nothing. So I know Kaido was stronger than Whitebeard when Whitebeard was, obviously on his deathbed. And I think Luffy's stronger than that Whitebeard too. But I'm just saying at this point right now, Kaido might be the strongest in the show. Like, straight up, like, I can just call it right now. Like, he probably is the strongest in the show. Unless we're going to start counting continuity into the story.
Yeah.
We can do that later. But right now, Kaido is that dog. Like, you're not bringing him down one-on-one. Like, if Kaido goes into this fight with Luffy full energy, never fights anybody, never holds up an island. Who can match up with that Kaido in the show right now? We don't know. That's alive. We don't know.
Damn, you questioning your boy Shanks?
Yeah, because Kaido, because if we're splitting skies, and you're getting hit with attacks, and I'm nice with my devil fruit, and like I'm using my all, it's like, I don't like even when he got cut by Zoro, like he was just not phased. He was just like, oh, you cut me. Like that's gonna leave a scar. Thanks, bro. It's just he's in a different league from Big Mom, in my opinion.
Oh my God, we did it!
He's in a different league.
He did it!
He's in a different league.
Oh my God!
Granted, though, remember Big Mom's age, though.
I know. Hold on.
No.
What I am gonna say though, before I end that and then go to the next one, Big Mom was written badly to me, and she should have went supremely harder than she went. But I do think even with that in my mind, Kaido still takes the dub over her extreme diff. And like that's it. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he's definitely the stronger out of the two.
Maybe just high diff.
Yeah. Nah.